I forgot to open stream avatars, but I just found this and I'm kind of losing it at this song. I didn't know that Charlie XCX and the Japanese House had a collab. This is kind of mind-blowing to me. I'm kind of mind-blown right now. But hi everyone. Happy Saturday. I'm a little mind-blown right now. Sorry. But we're going to be working on art today. Something simple, nothing too crazy. Sorry I didn't stream on Wednesday. Honestly, I just didn't get a whole lot of sleep. Holy hell, we were going to be sitting in the Discord. You rescued us. Well, you know what? I'm so happy to help. I was like, wait a second. It's Saturday, though. It's Saturday. I thought you were being silly. I was like, oh, they're just being silly. But okay, well, I'm glad that I rescued you. That wasn't the intention. I was just a little confused. Ah. I see. My food came right before stream, so I'm kind of like nibbling on it real fast because I haven't eaten today. But I hope everyone's well. We're gonna be working on the Dakimakura. We're playing a okay. That makes sense. That would make sense. But I'm happy to save you guys from possible being stuck in a Discord server. On twitch.com, couldn't be. I try not to eat too much on stream. I try not to eat on stream too much because I know some people don't like mouth noises. But I'm really hungry. I'm pretty hungry. I don't like Chick-fil-A as like a company, but they're like one of the few things that has gluten-free stuff. So I'm having that. The buggy update and our net issues may be a problem. Oh. Yes. They do. They do. It's all very celiac friendly. It's great. I'm not celiac, but goddamn it, is it great. I get the grilled chicken, and then I get, yeah, their little waffle fries. Again, I don't have them very often just because, what is it? I don't really like them as a company. See, I love a good buggy update, but it's making Mix can't motion sick. That's so fucking real. I get so motion sick so easily. And especially like recently, I've just been like mega nauseous. I think I've lost 8 pounds in the last month. I'm gonna be honest. Your boy is struggling a little bit with the weather. This happens every year, so do not fret. This happens all the time. One of my friends said it was probably because of my thyroid issues, and how severe they are, that my body is just like unable to digest anything. Not yet, but it was snowing. It was literally fucking snowing the other day, but it's supposed to be 80 degrees on Monday. But when it starts getting hot, my body starts getting really nauseous. And I am now like 130, I think. And that's 59 kilograms, I believe. Tiny bean. The tiniest bean. Climate change, is it real / sarcasm? Yeah. it's very much I just struggle every year and I lose weight every summer. That happens to me, twinning again. So you might have thyroid problems. Thyroid problems are very common. If you have gluten problems, you probably might have thyroid problems. If you have an intolerance to heat or cold, or you get cold or hot easily, thyroid problems are very much like the main contributor to these things. Metabolism issues as well. If you gain weight easily, the only reason I'm so small is just because I don't eat, and it's not for a lack of trying. Trust, I would love to eat. We keep testing every year. Have you gotten the antibodies checked though? I would check the antibodies. They don't check for that typically. They check for the high Vidiosity. They check for the T3 and T4, but not necessarily the antibodies. So you might have some inflammation of some kind. You could also have thyroiditis, and that comes and goes depending. Thyroiditis, chronic thyroiditis is a thing, but sometimes that when they check it, it doesn't show anything because it's already kind of they've already I even got scoped. Damn, I did too. I also got scoped. That was not fun. I did not like that because they were like, why are you losing so much weight? Because I think when it first started, I lost like 30 pounds in like 2 months or something. It was a lot of weight. It was a lot of weight. And my doctor's like, are you okay? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I just lost a lot of weight. I don't know. OMG, we can't keep meeting like this. I know. I just, you know, that's why we have the chronically ill tag. And do I have a full-time job? Do I work full-time? Do I do these things? Yes, but it doesn't mean I'm not sickly. So, we are gonna draw. Let me stop yapping and we can draw. Look at Dakimakura. Look how cute I am. Look at, I'm just a baby. Look at me. Look at me. I'm adorable. Look at me. But hi JP. Oh, I'm looking all right. I'm sure, Vidiosity, you're exceptionally thrilled with the fact that I'm drawing a Daki. I'm sure you're having the time of your life with this. Exactly. And hi JP. I don't know if I said hi, but hi JP. Yeah, no, I am so grateful for my job being so low key, and it pays way too much for what I do. Yeah, little tail, look at my tail. Look at my tail. Grandpa, you're naked. Not for long. Trust. We're gonna keep it tasteful. We're gonna keep it tasteful. Also, this is like Barbie. Come on, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's just Barbie crotch. Ken doll crotch. However you want to call it. Long as we got ass, I'm good. Okay, well, lucky for you. The next one, I'm going to be turned over onto my stomach. So you will be getting some ass. At least visually. I just haven't drawn it yet. There's nothing there for now. Yes. What? Because I'm a good boy. Fuck. That got me fucked up. I wasn't expecting you to say that, Vidiosity. But yeah, we're gonna cover the crotch with some kind of fabric of some kind. So we will be tasteful. This is tasteful. We aren't a giant whore. Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Oh, fabric, that works too. Yeah. I'm not sure. because like I was thinking on using like the shawl that I have on my design, but then other people use like feathers or things like that. And good boys deserve rewards. What do I get? What do I get? What am I getting? What am I getting as a reward for being such a good boy? Pray tell. I must know. We love the old towel sensor bar. Exactly. Goated. It's an oldie but a goodie. What do I get? It's genuinely, what do I get as a reward? I require compliments at the very least. Give me compliments. Praise my glory. Praise me. Praise me. Where the fuck is my arm? I don't remember where I was drawing anything. There it is. But how is everyone? Who's a good sheep? Who's a good sheep? Me! It's me! It's me! It's me! It's me. I'm the best sheep. Second to Val. Val is best sheep. Yes. You are lagging. Exactly, JP. You wait. Oh yeah, you did get gifted a sub. I forgot. You did. I remember now. I'm so happy I met Val. What a sweet bean. I'm still sad I couldn't play Jak and Daxter last night. Whatever the hell he was doing, I have no idea what the fuck was wrong with the programs. We tried to play Jak and Daxter together last night for like his celebration stream because I was like the only one who could do it. And then it didn't work. And then someone else tried to join and then they also couldn't do it. So I clearly am not that stupid. If another person also couldn't get it to work. I was like, oh, thank God I'm not just a dumbass. Clearly. Well, because, like, sometimes I worry, because it's like my parents are, like, actual boomers. I used to do my taxes in the mail, guys, okay? Like, I am behind on the times. I'm better-ish now when it comes to technology, but good fucking God, I was behind. Okay, I didn't have a smartphone. No, you always could. Grandpa, how? What do you mean how? You just do it via the mail. You just get the form and fill it out manually and then send it in. And then they give you your return. You just do it manually. You got to print it out, fill it out, then send it. And then you wait like a month to get it back. And then one of my friends said, you know, you can do that online, right? And I was like, what? I had no idea. No one told me because my parents are old. Head? All right. Yeah, no, I didn't have a smartphone until I was like, I don't know, early 20s or something. So like literally, I'm just behind on everything. Like genuinely, I didn't have any gaming consoles growing up either, other than like the handhelds. So like, if I want to play like a PS1, PS2 game, I'm lost. I'm so lost, y'all. I'm so lost. I try really hard, but I kind of fail at it. I thought I drew the hand already. Did I not? I thought I did. Grandpa, how, Grandpa? You're literally so young. Were you already in your 40s? No, I'm not that old. Well, because, like, I remember so many people around my age got like smartphones and stuff when we were teenagers and stuff. My first phone was a flip phone, but to be fair, I also didn't really have any friends to talk to, so I didn't really mind that much. I was like, whatever. I don't give a fuck about the phone. I don't give a fuck about the phone. Don't care. I really didn't. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind technology wise. Also, hi Castelli. I don't know shit. I want to, like, cuz I have consoles now. I bought them. I have a PS1, a PS2, a GameCube, a Nintendo 64. But I've only really played on the GameCube. Okay, but emulation isn't actually easy. At least 25% of the time it's luck. Yeah. No, so it was with the... I don't know what was happening with Jak and Daxter. And maybe it was just me. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I wish I could have played last night, but it is what it is. But I wanna get good at games, and I wanna play the games that I didn't get to play. Jak and Daxter, I really liked to play, but I only got to play it at my orthodontist's office for some reason. And Contra and Jak and Daxter, and I could not tell you how many times I did the tutorial with Jak and Daxter. The amount of times I did the tutorial with Jak and Daxter, far too many, because I was a dumb kid and I didn't know how to play the game. And I just kept running around and like spinning and stuff, and I didn't know what I was doing. And then Contra's just impossible. Contra's just impossible to play. I only got one at 19 because my parents kicked me out after my dad was like, wait, no, she's sleeping on couches. What if she goes missing? The older, the harder to emulate. Yeah. So, I wanna play. I have like a few games I want to play. I got to play a little bit of Ratchet and Clank. I got to play a little bit of Jak and Daxter. I never actually have played a Spyro game. I always wanted to play them growing up. I never got to play them. I bought them on Steam. I have them. I've been meaning to play them on stream. I just kind of keep forgetting about them. I've never gotten to play a Spyro game though. Never, never, never. I always wanted to play them though. I am curious on the, what is it? It's called Dino something. Is it PS1 or PS2? Dino Crisis. Yeah. I'm curious on Dino Crisis. Yeah. I'm curious on that game. Because someone told me about it once upon a dream. Once upon a dream. Resident Evil with dinosaur. I've heard good things about it, but I've also just never played it. I just also want to play Resident Evil as well. Excellent wine vintage recommendation or suggestion. Yeah, no. So that was recommended to me. I have not played it, obviously. I have the consoles. It's just like I have the physical consoles. It's just these fucking games are so fucking expensive. Oh, I also have an SNES, but that's my actual childhood SNES. And I want to play the Flintstones game on stream real bad. But I'm going to be honest, I would absolutely save scum the fuck out of that game. If I were to play it on stream, we are not going full legit. Because that game is hard on normal. And I can play it better than most. Like, most normal people who've never touched the game, I can play it better than them. But, like, the people who actually compete it, I can't. I'm not nowhere near the league that they are. You know, like, they're in a different league. I'm in like this random like person who was kind of forced to play this game over and over again because I had nothing else to play league. but they're in another league. And then there's the people who never touched it, and they're like, this game sucks. And I'm like, I know, I'm aware. I'm so aware that this game sucks ass, but I want to play it, and I want to fucking beat it on stream. That's like a real big goal of mine. One day I will beat that fucking game on stream. That's what I really want to do. I want to play that shitty ass Flintstones game. Ah. Yeah, I don't know much about it other than it was recommended to me. Save Scumminess for all. I mean, that's fair, but yeah, I don't think I could actually do it like legit, to be honest. I'm not like pro gamer like Val or something. Val was doing some crazy shit yesterday on Jak and Daxter, and I'm like, how the fuck is he doing any of this? I like people who actually game, like, genuinely baffle me, because I'm like, how the fuck do you have the coordination to do any of this? Like, meanwhile, I'm like button mashing, like, fuck. Like, I suck so bad at games. Like, I want to be good, but I really do suck. I really do suck. I'm not good at games. I don't know what I just hit. You're the pro Hamtaro player, though. You know what? You're so right. I'm great at Hamtaro. There, Yosh. No, because, like, even my twin will play a lot of games. And, like, I don't know if they're necessarily, like, the best gamer, but they're a lot better than me. And I'm just like, how the fuck do you do that? Like, how do you do any of that? I think it's like I also just get so anxious. And they're even more boomer than you? How are they more boomer than me? Or do you mean just like personality-wise? Because I guess, yeah, that would... Personality, I guess. No, if I got Hitman Absolution because I watched someone play it and I was like, oh, this game looks so cool. I want to play it. I want to play it. Let me play Hitman Absolution. Guys, I couldn't even get past the first level without like having a panic attack. Cause my brain is like, if you die in this game, you die in real life. And then I'm just like, like just really hyperventilating. Like, and I want to be cool. I want to be a cool gamer. But I'm just riddled with anxiety. I'm riddled. If you die, a panda will get shot IRL. See, exactly. It's not even... No, it's... Soren, I wish that were the case. It's even with 2D games. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just freak out over anything. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It's so bad. I wish I was a cool... I want to be a cool gamer, damn it. No, and I still have to play Silent Hill F. That was a thing I said I'd play for like a thank you. I've been pushing it off. I need to get like fucking blasted out of my mind to play any of these games. I need to get blasted out of my fucking mind to play any of these games. I know. I'm gonna suck. No, I need to get blasted out of my mind. I don't know what this music is. I have no idea what the hell that is. Honestly, I kind of want to listen to Only Fire. We love Only Fire. By the way, it's about to get real fucking raunchy up in here if I play this, by the way. So, you've been warned. It's really explicit, so I'm listening to it though. I want to listen to Only Fire because it's cunty and I like cunty music. Hotline Miami, that game will desensitize you. Maybe, but yeah, I'm gonna play Only Fire. So this is your warning. The music's fucking very explicit, very raunchy, and doesn't hold any punches. So we're listening. We're listening to Only Fire. I don't care. Sometimes I get in the mood for like some cunty music. I don't listen to it often, but I do love it. No, I love like the cunty music where they're just like very unabashedly like, I don't know. It's so good. I don't know what it is. It's so good. I think it's like I really just admire people who don't give a fuck. Cause like I would never be able to release any music like this. Never. I'd be far too embarrassed. But listening to it, I'm like, fuck yes, get it, girl, get fucked. Literally. Let's go. Have sex. Be a raunchy slut. Go for it, girl. Fucking yes. Snaps all day for you, girly pop. I don't know. Yoga on the bed. I don't know, something about it. It makes me really happy to hear someone. Also, hi Joe. It makes me very happy to hear someone just be like very unabashedly, just like very like not giving a fuck. And this is like peak that, I think. You know, I would never be able to sing anything like this or release anything like this because I'm far too self-conscious. But it's so good. Right? It's so good. I love it. But I think a lot of people are like, Ava, what are you listening to? And I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's do yoga on the bed. No to words, yes to deep throats. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I'm gonna try and listen to that after this. Let's do yoga on the bed. Agile. But Soren. I ain't sad. Let's do yoga on the bed. Yes! It's all fixed. Do not worry, Costelli. Make it red. Terry, eyes, but I ain't sad. Let's do yoga on the bed. Fuck me deep in the head. Mouth open, pussy spread. Boy, just do what I said. No, it's so good. What was it? No to wars, yes to deep throats. Okay, let's hear it. No to wars, yes to deep throats. I need to listen to this. I don't see it. Where is it? Castelli, I don't know where it is. Deep Throat Revolution. Okay, thank you. Deep Throat Revolution. Emmanuel Custo. Emmanuel Custo. Fuck yes. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, hell yes. Oh, it already fucks. Yeah, this already fucks. Welcome back, everyone. It only takes a blowjob to change the world is fantastic. That is amazing. That is incredible, Costelli. I grabbed something off the NYE stream playlist. I can't wait for this year. Hell yeah. Maybe not this angle. Yeah, I don't know. It's like something about people being like unabashedly themselves that I really like admire. Even if it's like a little controversial and they're like kind of being a bitch about it, I really admire that in people. Maybe it's because like I'm so anxious and I don't want to like step on other people's toes and I don't want to be perceived as like cruel or mean or whatever or an asshole. I really admire people who just really don't give a fuck. You know, that quality in people I very much admire. Because they're like they know who they are. They don't give a fuck what you think about them. And I'm like, damn, I wish that were me. That's such a cool. That's so cool that you know who you are and you don't give a fuck. You know, like I really admire that. I really do, and I've said this a few times, but I can't help it. It's really cool. Okay, we're gonna listen to Only Fire some more. Only Fire. Yeah, Mona Lisa. I love this. Thank you for the beautiful recommendation, Costelli. Eat my ass. That's like, I love that the first line is eat my ass. Really? That's awesome. Go Da Vinci on your Mona Lisa. Really? I mean, good for him. Living his best life, doing what he wants to do. Painted face. Go Da Vinci on your Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Pussy tight. Mother Teresa. I love this so much. It's so good. It's so cunty. Face with cum. Make my penis. Well, I mean, I think it's good though, right? If someone gets to like live how they want to, like authentically, it's like money isn't an obstacle, so they want to do what they want to do. I think that more people should have that opportunity, you know? Like if money was of no object, I think a lot of people, there would be a lot more things, like a lot more creative things that would be going on, you know? Wow, that's crazy, Castelli. Exactly, JP. I think it's a fun progress, especially because I used to help run game rooms at San Diego Comic-Con. Hell yeah. Mother Teresa. No, Only Fire does some really good music. I want Blowjob Queen now. We gotta listen to Blowjob Queen. He says I'm a slut because I suck dick a lot. It's so good. I love this shit so much. It's so good. No, cause like what the fuck? Like how do people even come up? Yes, of course I have, JP. Remember my bestie. Of course I have, JP. That's what I called my Fields of Mystria farm and my island on Tomodachi Life. On some knob. The company Steven Jackson has a rule in every game. If you get away with cheating, it's not against the rules. If you get caught again, it's against the rules. So if prizes ran low, we had to start cheating. We had our friends try to catch us leading up to the con. Dang. That's kind of crazy. Just feed me some nut. I swarm in my gut. Makes our tummy burn hot. I'm trying not to sing this too much because I don't want like people to clip it and then it be taken out of context. Though I would probably delete any clips of me singing any of this shit. But I'm like having such a good time with this. It's so good. I miss those days, but they closed our division. Dang. Hot dogs and hot bitches. I don't know if I've heard this song before. It's not bad. I kind of like the TTS voice a little bit better, though. Oh, there she is. I don't know, something about like a robot person singing about sex. I don't know. I think it's like just because there's no real inflection to it, maybe. Like it's just a matter of fact. There's no like smiling in the voice. You can't hear any inflection. It's just very matter of factly, I'm a slut kind of thing. You know, I think I like it that way. There's no inflection in the voice. That's probably why I like it. Yeah, a lack of inflection. It's just like a fact. The arm is kind of messed up. Not today. Damn, why does it keep moving? I'm like getting kind of pissed that it keeps moving. Let me check real fast. Hold up. See, so it's just doing weird shit. Okay. Of my underwear. Have it going on down there. Is it pretty in pink or all see through? Is it showing off my Noah back tattoo? Is this working yet? Okay. That should be good. Hopefully that doesn't fucking break anymore. Charlie XCX also has very cunty music, which I also adore. The color of my underwear. Know what I got going on down there. Is it pretty in pink or all see through? Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? Speaking of songs, I do want to work on my songs hopefully soonish. I am getting closer to writing the song a little bit better, like composing wise, I guess. I don't want to do it on stream just because it's like I'm not good at composing and it's a lot of trial and error. No, it's like, but this song specifically, I don't know if I want to release. Cause it's like, I don't know, it's just it's a very sappy song I made like a year ago, and I don't know. I think it's really cute. I don't know. I think it's like a little embarrassing. Cause it's like, I think it's like all of my dreams of like romance like put into a song. And it's a little vulnerable. You know? All over my rib cage. Tears me my bones shake. I face. Maybe baby, you can have my heart, be too much. Baby, you can have my body parts, go ahead and touch. My lips were on your fingertips. You can have my heart, you can have my body parts. Butts. I don't know what's wrong with my throat today. Baby, you can't have my heart, go and be too much. You can have my body parts, go ahead and touch. No, I don't know. It's just a lot of phlegm today. I don't know why. I didn't really eat a lot yesterday. I don't know. Grandpa eat food, but I just had some. I just had some fries. You can have my heart, that would be too much. You can have my body parts, go ahead and touch. And my lips lie on your fingertips. You can have my heart, you can have my body parts. It's body parts. Love it. I love it. I love it. So good. What is this? I don't know. I hope it's cunty though. I hope whatever is playing is gonna be cunty. I can't tell yet. I don't know if I like how I drew the hand though. I'm so scared of going up. Come talk to me. Talk later, that's where you're going tonight. Talk later, that's where you're going tonight. Okay, that looks okay, I guess. Talk later, that's where you're going tonight. One day, when I become a VTuber, I will be just like you, Grandpa. Do it if you want. If you want. I did help Chibi start. I know Chibi was really anxious when she first wanted to start. And she's like, oh, I don't know if I'd be entertaining enough. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't know if you don't try. I think that was what I told her. I was like, you don't know if you don't try. It doesn't hurt you at all to try, you know. I really like it, but, you know, you don't have to do anything too crazy. Start with something easy like a customizable model. You don't have to... That's stopping it. It's more IRL stuff. But, yeah, it's like, you don't have to do a whole lot. You can just be a PNG tuber, you know? Talk later, that's where you're going tonight. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I didn't stream for like, I don't know, a year and a half, something like that, because of IRL stuff, so I feel ya. Talk later, that's where you're going tonight. But yeah, if you ever want to, you know, I will support you wholeheartedly, just like I did Chibi. I will say though, a lot of VTubers kind of suck. And a lot of it's like a number game to people, so just be careful who you interact with. I've had a pretty safe VTubing career, but I think it's mainly because I usually keep to myself. I'm not like going out of my way making a whole lot of new friends, and usually I will vet them a while before I'm like, yes, you are friendo. Or it's like I can tell that they're a good bean. Like Val. Val I got close to pretty fast. That's me as a viewer. You know, I don't know. It's like a lot of VTubers, this is very much a numbers game, and a lot of them will just use you to get to higher places. And that's not all, but I'm always a little cautious around new people, especially if they're like immediately like, let's collab, because you don't know me well enough to want to collab, and I'd rather someone come by for like a while before I'm like, ah, okay, you actually do like me as a person and you're not here to gain like anything from me. You just want to, and I get that a little bit with my art too. I think some people want to befriend me because I do art and they're like, oh, I can get free assets. And like I do draw things for my friends, but you have to be real special to me for me to draw you stuff for free. Wild stuff raised wrong? Yeah. Like, I will draw stuff for free, but it's only if I really, really like you. Like, fundamentally as a person. And that means that we're already fairly good friends. You know? Like, I'm not gonna meet you and then be like, ah, yes, let me draw you assets. A little bit. A little bit. Tiny bit. But, like, you can ask, like, all my friends. It's like, I'll draw stuff for them, but it's not often. And it's more of like, oh, if something is going on, or they made me happy, or they did me a favor or something, and so I'm like returning the favor with art, you know. It's one of those things. But if I'm drawing you free art, trust, I really like you. And that's not a lot of people. There's a few people, but not a lot of people. Yes. That's a good hand. But now, because I did some weird shit, now the aliasing looks weird. Oh, I love Slater. I just gotta stay in the PvE section. Yeah, so it's like you definitely want to not always keep to yourself, but definitely vet people. Like, and people, a lot of VTubers, not all of them, a lot of people will try and use you for content too. I had one friend who did a collab and they were playing Peak together and then someone just kept throwing the frisbee at them and they kept falling. So obviously it was not a fun time for my friend getting like basically bullied the entire game. Um, but it's just one of those things where it's like you really have to make sure that you know who you're playing with, you know these people, that you're friendly with them, because oh my god. I'm like, maybe it's because I'm an old man that I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? But I'm just baffled by that behavior. Like genuinely baffled. It's so frustrating. It's one thing to know it will boost you up along the way. It's another to only seek it. Yeah, exactly. It's some people really take advantage and it sucks, and that's just kind of people in general. There's a lot of people that do suck. And like networking is great, making friends is great. When it comes to collabs, know who you're talking to. Like that's like the biggest thing. It's like if I thought like one, like let's use Val as an example. One, I'm like 3 times the size of Val's channel, okay? So one, I'm not really gaining a benefit from hanging, like I guess like numbers wise, by collabing with Val. Val might, but I don't really care about that one. But I also know Val and I've talked to Val a lot over the last month that we've known each other. I know that he's not really here for the numbers. The second someone says, I'm not here for the numbers, I'm like, great, perfect, you're in. But if someone is constantly complaining about numbers, someone wants to just hang out because of the numbers or my art, no. Val is like a genuine person. And that's why I wanted to collab with him, because he's fun. You know, I don't care about the numbers, and neither does he. You know, it's nice. The numbers are nice. Like, I'm not going to say that they're not. Like, I'm not going to pretend like, oh, attention isn't great or having recognition isn't good or whatever. It is, but it's not be all end all, and you shouldn't treat this as such, in my opinion. I don't think that it's not. Yes, be wary who frequently repeat that they aren't for the number. Yeah. Yes, exactly. But yeah, it's like I wanted to hang out with Val because Val's cool, not the numbers. And I think he also feels the same in that regard, and I felt comfortable collabing with him because I knew that he wouldn't want to. Exactly. I don't like collabing with a lot. I don't collab with a lot of people. I collab with my friends, and you guys have seen them multiple times on this channel. But these are people that have been established, that have been here. And Val's like the first person. Yeah. I would absolutely love to collab with you, JP. You've been nothing but delightful. But you've been here. You're not here for the numbers. At least I don't think so. Now, if you start throwing frisbees at my head during Peak, if we ever did play Peak, then we'd have some problems. They already been done did that. Exactly. They already been done did that. But yeah, no, I want to hang out with Val, not for any possible benefit that I would gain from that. I just wanted to hang out with him because he's cool. He's a cool bean. But he did hit 200 followers recently. That's cool. A whole 200 follower bean. But yeah, like for me, it's like it's really not about the numbers because you're still a person behind the numbers. And I feel like it's kind of like cruel to be like, "Ah, you're not worthy of my time because digital numbers on your social media." Like that's stupid. Like if you operate like that, you're stupid. That's really stupid and very superficial. And I really don't like it. Hell yeah. Hi, see you. All right, have fun. Guys, if you haven't already, go check out See You. Super cool, fun person. Talented bean. How was the rest of your stream? I had to go back to work, so I was just kind of lurking. Ugu. Ugu. I was stretching while uguing. Hi, see you. How are you today? It was good. I managed to do work, so I count as a win. Hell yeah. We're doing a Daki today. Look how cute I am. We gotta get that merch going. Not that I think a lot of people would buy it, but merch. I think it's coming out okay. I think it's okay. I think. Merch is nice. It'll be my first merch, so. Hell yeah. Ever thought of doing a keychain? Oh, I don't know. That's a good idea. Ah, really? I mean, I could think about it. I just don't know what I would, how it, like, I guess it'd be like a chibi, right? It'd have to be like a chibi. This is a crazy song. Grandpa's a plushie. So having a plushie is a little bit more complicated because I've had friends ask, you need to have like 200 pre-orders or something for your plushies to be made. So you have to be kind of an established VTuber to get that done. So it does make it a little bit more complicated. Most places will force you to have 200 pre-orders to make a plushie of your VTuber. So it does make it a little bit hard because it's like if it's like $15 per plushie, that's a lot of money. No, I want a grandpa plushies. I mean, we'll see. I do need to go still talk to Uwu Market. Maybe I can figure something out. But as far as I'm led to believe, you need a lot of support. And, you know, 2 or 3 people wanting plushies is not going to be enough interest for someone to manufacture that. I love keychains. I have a corkboard just to pin up all my keychains. Not that I pin them all up yet, but you know, that's amazing, see you. I need to figure out what I would do, but it may be something like this. Maybe something cute like this. What? Fish? She's giving fish. I don't know what's going on with this song. I don't know. Obviously, this would be just the sketch, but... I think a few people would want Avo merch, but I don't know. It's hard because it's like I'm doing basically everything by myself. So I was gonna commission a few people for commercial pieces, but I have not received any of those fuckers back. So it's kind of hard because I'm just kind of waiting on those. I commissioned this really famous Moe artist to give me commercial art, but it's almost been a month past the due date and it's not done. Who are they? Let's see. And I think that they probably just maybe forgot. I'm not mad, but it's Buakuda. So it's like I think that maybe they forgot. Yeah, once it hits like May 14th, because it was due April 14th. So I will probably contact them May 14th, which is only a few days away. I'll be like, hey, I just want to like reach out, because it's a skeb. It's a skeb technically, but like they didn't even ask for like a an extension or anything. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're like really famous. They have like 20,000 followers on Twitter. I just I don't know what's going on. I don't mind waiting. It's I just would like to know if they're working on it, they forgot, you know, or they need an extension. Like I really don't mind, just as long as like I have like some kind of clarity. Yeah, I've noticed that. They finished all of their other commissions. It's just for some reason, like, and their commissions are closed now. So it's not like they're taking more commissions. But they, as far as I could tell, finished everyone else's commissions. Just not mine. No, but they did. They did finish their commissions. Just not mine. Let me like look at it. Maybe it's not supposed to only be. Let me go crazy. No whips, no touch-ups unless I mess up an important detail. There's nothing on time frame. Let me look at the reviews, maybe. Because it says 4.8, so clearly someone quite late, which is why I reluctantly redact 1 star. But okay, so they are completely normally late. Quite late, which is why I reluctantly redact 1 star, but completely worth the wait. Amazing, beautiful art, so cute. So this is not unusual behavior for them. My commission took over 5 months. to complete and was submitted over 3 months after VGen's deadline. It was marked as a work in progress the whole time, which was a little concerning as they don't have a public work queue or any way to track progress. Yeah. I provided a clear labeled character reference, but multiple key details were missing, and even things like her hair and eye color were wrong. My character feels simplified to an unrecognizable degree, which is a little disappointing considering the long delay and additional cost for monetized content. Normally, I love this person's art. Unfortunately, I'm not happy with the result of my commission. She missed several details on my design that were clear and shown on the ref. Dang. Yeah, well, I'm looking at the bad ones because they're a little bit more detailed. Wow, this is a long one. She missed several details on my design that were clear and shown on the ref and made a rather boring looking composition compared to the several ideas that could have been brought to life, and compared to the several other commissions she's done for people before me. I asked her to read the backstory of my OC and find a fitting comp while also giving her two characters who my OC has similar personality to. But looking at the final artwork, I do not believe she looked up any of the things I told her to look up for. I'm also very confused as to why my OC is removing his waist belts as if they were panties. About the weight and lack of communication. She had finished my commission before the deadline, but she didn't. This is not great. Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of 3 stars and a lot of 4 stars. No, like 1 star, but that doesn't... It's a lot of 4 stars. The lack of communication. Yeah, lack of communication and wait times. And no one is giving the on time like options. Okay, so this is just what she does, I guess. I'm not sure. I only hope that she gets Avo right, because I'm going to be real pissed if I, paid for commercial rights and it's not right. I'm going to be a little pissed. I'm going to be honest. I spent a lot of money to get that, like over 100. Not too bad for commercial rights. For the quality of her art, I thought it was worth it, but we'll see. I wonder if she takes that long to prevent chargebacks, which seems a little shitty. That doesn't... Because, you can't do a chargeback after 6 months, right? Via PayPal. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. No, because like I could absolutely draw in her style very easily. I just didn't want to do it. You know, it's like I'm perfectly capable of copying someone's style. I was like, let me just pay someone, let me support someone. That way it gives me less work to do. But now I'm like, maybe I should have just done my own merch. Shit. It's been really hard to do everything by myself. So I was like, maybe I could just, hire somebody else to do it, you know? Sometimes too, you just want to get the art. Exactly. It's like, it's kind of hard to just do everything by yourself all the goddamn time. And I figured people would like a different variety of like art, you know, for like merch, not just my art. You know? I thought that would be fun to have like a nice variety of artists. No, because the other Moe artist I was going to commission, she was like, and I'm not going to out her, but she was like, oh, hey, I put you on the wait list. Even though my commissions were open, I put you on the wait list. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But then she's like, oh, but if someone else comes along after you and I like their design better, I'm going to do theirs first. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, listen, as an artist, I get it. Sometimes the art doesn't strike joy. I get it. Flip-flopping between commissions to get that the artistic juices flowing. I get it. That is crazy to admit to a client. That is crazy. That's crazy. I withdrew my commission so fast. I was like, I would never admit that to a client in my life. I would never admit that. Like, cause like, again, I get it. Like maybe you need to flip between commissions to get the motivation going. I get it. Well, it's not only that, it was like, it was a complete lack of what a wait list is supposed to be. It's like, you can't just pick and choose, like, who you're gonna or who you're gonna draw based off of like what you want to do. It's a transaction. Like this is not like playtime where it's like, I want to do this today. Like that's you like no. You know? Like I get it, but it's like also it's like that is so unprofessional. When your artist cheats on you with another client, basically. Because, like, the whole point of a wait list is that, you know, there's a queue and you're in line. And I said this on stream before, but it felt like a cashier, like, looking at you and I can send you who they are if you'd like. See you, like, privately in DMs. But it felt like a cashier seeing you, seeing what you have and being like, nah, man, not interested. I'm gonna help this person over there, even though they're behind you. I don't care. And you're just like, but I have my things. I'm right here. Look at this thing I want to buy. Kinda, yeah. It really feels like it really feels like a cashier being like, oh, I know that you're like in line right in front of me and you're ready to check out. No, I'm gonna help this other customer that's right behind you because I like what they're buying better. What? I don't like that you're buying a box of cereal. I like that this person is buying makeup, so I'm gonna help the person with makeup instead. It's like, what the fuck? Are women real? It'll be soon. Only soon will women be real. Only soon. I know. No, and then I think like a day after they like did an update where it's like, oh, I think I finally figured out how I want to do my wait list or queue list or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's great, but you should have done that before versus admitting that you want to work on commissions based off of your preferences, not the queue. I'll have to unarchive the chat because I'm gonna be honest, I archived that shit so fast. I did not even want to see their reply because I'm like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm backing out of this commission so fast. I was like, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. I know. Again, I get it. Like sometimes commissions are really like, it feels like a chore. You don't want to do it. I get it. As an artist, I get it. I would never admit that to a client though, especially about their specific design or something. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy to me. Like, I get it as an artist, but also, what the fuck? I don't know what this pose is. I'm gonna be honest. Exactly. That's how I feel. It's like I would never admit that to a client. And I certainly wouldn't like, because I've seen a few people like subtweet about things. No, and then it was so crazy on Twitter. Like a bunch of clients were getting pissed because an artist like admitted to saying that sometimes they don't like a client's design. And I'm like, okay, one, I'm going to pause the music. One, that is a very normal artist take, okay? Sometimes people's designs just suck, okay? Sometimes they suck, okay? Sometimes people don't know how to design a character. Sometimes it's just not a good design, okay? That's okay. One, don't tell the client. Don't talk about it. Don't admit that to the client. Don't say anything. Just keep that. Those are inside thoughts. Those are inside thoughts. Keep that to yourself. I'll admit, so like there was a logo I did a few years ago. It's probably one thing that I hate the most that I made in like probably my entire art career. I'm gonna be honest. It's not good. I don't post it anywhere. But did I say that to the client? Did I talk about it on Twitter? Did I like tell them to their face, hey, this sucks? No. I drew it. I gave it to them. They loved it. I moved on. That's what I did. It wasn't good, but if the client likes it, whatever. That's kind of where I'm at. It's like, all right, cool. This is like the most disgusting thing. This is the most disgusting thing I've drawn in a long time, but they love it. Great. I hate this because it's not the quality that I normally do. But but they liked it, so whatever. Ads. Yeah. Um exactly, but yeah, I'm not going to say who the client was. I'm not going to say when this was. It was just not good. But I don't know. I wouldn't post that on my, like, especially like that, like on my VTubing Twitter. If I needed to rant about something, I'd go on my rant Twitter that I don't post on often. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what the fuck do I care? If unless like, because it doesn't matter what I think; it's what they think. Yeah, I have like event. I have event Twitter that literally I don't follow anyone on. It's literally just me screaming into the void because I need somewhere to vent my frustrations. That where no one knows who I am. And it's just like personal stuff. Like my boss being stupid or something. Sometimes you just need like a personal space to like air out your frustrations where no one knows you, you know? I don't know. I'm like really struggling with the legs right now. That would be too much. You can have my body parts, go ahead and touch. No, and then like for like the icon for like my rant Twitter, it's like something really random and generic, so no one would ever know it was me. Like no one would ever know. And I don't really post on it that much, to be honest. It's just every once in a while I'm like, God fucking damn it, I need to rant into the void, be mad, and then I'm good after that. I don't know. I'm like really struggling with the body for this. I'll see through. Is it showing off my brand new lower back tattoo? This is kind of cute. The color of your underwear. What you got going on down there? With the back bear with the little bows. The ones that barked out for you in Tokyo. I think this is okay. I don't know. I kind of don't like it now. I don't know. Might need to come back to this another time. Guess. I don't know. We will come back to this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that chibi right now. So we will come back to that another time. Sometimes they are. It used to be better, but as I've gotten further away from like doing chibis, I've been struggling a lot more. The chibis you made yesterday were so cute, though, Siu. I loved the style you drew those chibis in. I was like, oh my god, those are adorable. I love those. I love them so much. I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, they are so cute. I was like, oh my god, those chibi, that style of like chibi is like precious. I love it. Yeah, I was obsessed when I saw them. I was like, oh my god, so cute. For a couple of years, I did chibis and they looked okay. No, literally, same. That's kind of what happened. That's what kind of what's happening with me. It's like, I still think that it's like okay. Like, I think this chibi's okay, but there's something wrong with it. You can only be good at one or the other. Only one or the other. No, not both. Not both. Like, fundamentally, they're so different, but it just kind of sucks that you can't just be good at everything. Been seeing this Korean artist who streams his art and finish. What the fuck? How the fuck does anyone do that? Like, I'm told I'm fast, but I can't do that. How do you even do that? Like, I'd have to draw nonstop for 8 hours or something to be able to do that. And I don't have that kind of time. I don't want to listen to this. I don't know what this is, but... Don't like this either. Let's see. To do it daily, yeah, that's pretty difficult, I think. That's pretty difficult. Like, cause like that's maybe once every 6 months or so for me that I actually finish a full piece. This is why I don't take commissions, really. Mood. That's a mood. No, and I struggle so hard because my style changes all the time. No, and I hate it when people are like, you can tell when someone's like tracing or whatever if their style changes, and I'm just like, But I'm not tracing. My style changes all the time. Please. I'm a good bean, damn it. I'm a good bean. I'm not tracing. I just suck. Please. That's me right there. No, I hate that shit. Yeah, but even then, I don't know if I've really stuck. The only thing I've really been consistent on is like the noses. And maybe like doing big shoujo eyes. You know? Right. No, because it's like, people have told me that this is like pretty on par with like my normal style. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? I don't even know what my own style is. I don't even know. Like, the only thing is like the nose and maybe the lip. Because I always make sure that everyone's got some voluptuous lips. Everyone has to have voluptuous lips. I don't give a fuck if you got bird lips. You're getting some good lips now. I don't give a fuck. You get lips now. You're welcome. You gotta have some nice ass lips. That's just the law. Yeah, it's the nose from Naruto. That's all this is. Nose from Naruto. And then lips. Because that's how I learned how to draw noses from Naruto. Ooh. I'm wondering, it's a human being like to be like. I do think if you showed it to me and asked who drew it, I'd be able to say it to you. Really? Is it just because overall I see your art skill in the art? Aww. Naruto's my favorite Pokemon from Yu-Gi-Oh! So real. That's so sweet to you. Yeah, it's really just the nose. I think the nose and the lips are like the biggest tell to my art. But if I started doing like, do I have anything that's in a different style? I don't know. Doodles. I don't know. This is something I drew the other day. And I was like kind of having fun with it, like sketching and erasing and sketching and erasing. And I don't really draw in this style often. But I don't know. I don't know if anyone would be able to tell if it was me or not. I was having a lot of fun with this though. I usually draw in this style if I'm like venting, I guess. This is like my vent style, but I have nothing to vent about. So it's like, let me try and make this style into something more positive. She's supposed to be playing a harp, but I did not draw the harp because I'm lazy. Yeah, this is the style I normally draw in if I'm like venting about something or I'm upset about something. It kind of looks like it'd be good as a tattoo. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's a very thick lines. A lot of sketching and then erasing. You can see there's like a lot of like little erase. Yeah, that's just Russell Buck, I guess. Some furry EDM person. I don't know. I do like this song Competent. Every other day I'm wondering, what's a human being gotta be like? Just be confident. These human things rule my life. No, I like this song. I haven't heard this remix before, but it kind of fucks. Kind of fucks. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if anyone would be able to tell if this was my panty and stocking. A little bit. It's a little bit of panty and stocking. It's a little bit of Yoon. It's a little bit of I don't know. I don't draw on this style often. It's like a few times a year I'll go back to this style. And it's really just to like feel my feelings, I guess. And it's usually a little bit more surrealistic. There's usually like flowers in the mouth, or like tears, or like the hair is water. So it's like kind of like crying. Again, it's all usually very vulnerable type of art for me. No, and it was so funny. I drew in this style and I posted on my Instagram. Not that I ever really post on that personal Instagram, but it was an event about my twin. And then my twin DM'd me and they're like, oh my God, I love this art style. And I'm like, do you not get that this is an event about you? Okay. All right. maybe it's like a little too vague. I don't know. But it was a little bit like a slap to the face, because I was like, wow. You're like, oh my God, I love this. And it's like literally about you. No, and again, it's like all of this is like really generic, and it's usually like something artistic, and like someone's like crying, and it's like it's no one in particular when I draw these things, so it's not going to be obvious, I think. But it's still fucking, it felt like someone slapped me in the face when they DM'd me and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. I love this art style. And I'm like, yeah. That's great. You know, I'm so glad that you like that. Yeah, but it was to this song from Steven Universe, which is Change Your Mind, which I like a lot. But it was just like I was dealing with my twin just not, and they do this a lot. They just don't kind of respect me as like a person. Yeah, see? I love me, but I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind, change your mind, change your mind. It's such a small song, but it's frustrating because it's like I have no contact with them now. But it's one of those things where it's like you kind of wish and pray that people treat you better. And growing up, it's really hard to like accept that they won't. I think that's probably the hardest lesson I've learned as an adult, is that sometimes people just won't ever treat you the way that you need. Cold-Hearted Girl. No, but we can listen to it. Is it from Weezer? Why is it not showing now? Go away. Is this it? But yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where it's kind of just unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. And it just kind of sucks because it's like sometimes you're just like, man, I really just wish that you like gave a little bit more of a shit. Yeah. No, and it's one of those things where I've had to like learn to see people as they are and not look at their potential of being a good person. And it feels very dismissive to me as like a very empathetic, kind-hearted person to kind of write off people like that. It really feels very cruel. In my mind, it feels very cruel to like throw people away based off of that. Because I'm like, well, everyone has the capability and the capacity to be a better person. Why would I do that? But they just won't do it. That's kind of the shitty thing. It's like, yes, everyone has the capacity, but will they do that? And unfortunately, most of the time, the answer is probably no. And I don't know. It's like, that's like probably like the hardest lesson I've learned as an adult is like, look at people at face value. And if you don't like what you see, leave, especially in dating. Like, especially in dating. Yeah, exactly. And like there was this girl I was talking to and she seemed nice enough, but there was enough things cuz I'm really trying to be objective in like I'm really trying to be objective this time around. And I'm like, "Okay, what are the red flags? What are the green flags?" And it really feels like I'm interviewing somebody. But it's one of those things where it's like you kind of have to do that nowadays. And it's like, okay, it was just so many like red flags. She was like very cagey about her life. She didn't tell me certain things that she should have probably told me because I found that out by myself and I was like, ooh, that's big yikers, man. That's big yikes. That's big yikes. Big yikes. She was, yeah, very vague, and then she wasn't consistent in like her communication, and it's one of those things where I was like, okay, like this is just not gonna work out. And I was very soft with her. I made it about me that I can't do anything, and I really tried to let her down softly because I did feel bad. Then she kind of started trying to emotionally manipulate me with that one. So I was like, okay, cool. I dodged the bullet. I dodged the train, however you want. I was like, all right, cool. That's over. I'm not talking to her anymore. She seemed fine enough. It's just there was enough where I was like, no, probably not. Yes. And again, I literally made it about me. I let her down being like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't date. Like, I think I should be working on myself. This, that, and the other thing. Like, I literally did not tell her all the reasons why I was not willing to pursue the connection anymore. I wasn't being like, you did this, that, and this, and you're a horrible person and blah, blah. I never said that. Never made it about her. Because again, I'm a very kind-hearted, empathetic person. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. But then she started being like, well, I can't believe you did this. And we had only talked for a month, by the way. It was a month. It was a month. And even then, it was very on and off during the month because her communication sucked. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just make this about me. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna be like, thank you for your time. Appreciate you. I need to work on myself. Save your ego a bit. Have a good one. That didn't go over well. I don't know. And maybe I could have just ghosted her, but I felt like that. I don't like the idea of ghosting people. I don't know. No, and then when I started distancing myself, because again, she wasn't communicating, she started talking about us being like dating and being iconic, and she called me darling, and I was like, what the fuck? That's a red flag and a half. What the shit? We've barely talked the last week, and you're gonna come back and hit me with darling and a heart? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it felt very manipulative. So I just was like, yeah, I think I am so good. I think I'm so good. I don't know. I really think that she's if I had to guess, is that she is avoidantly attached. And when I started pulling away, that pushed her avoidant response to try and pull me back in. But I know how avoidants are. I know I do not want an avoidant. So I left that scenario. I was like, no, thank you, but no. And again, like, she is not responsible that she has an avoidant attachment style if she is avoidantly attached. Like, that's just kind of how that happens in life, you know, depending on your on growing up and stuff. It happens. But I don't want to play a game of cat and mouse with my partner. You know, that's not something. And if you can't be honest about your life to me this early on, how am I supposed to trust you for like bigger things? You know, that's kind of where I was at. I was like, this person is being cagey, not telling me anything, not communicating, and then trying to get me back by being like trying to be cutesy at me when it's too late. And I just was like, I'm gonna quietly leave, I'm gonna save their ego. I'm gonna say it's my fault. I'm gonna leave, and that'll be the end of it. You know, like I don't want, because it's not her fault that she's like this. If she works on herself, great. I wish her nothing but the best, but it made me very uncomfortable, and I did not want to pursue anymore, you know? Like, all the best to her. Genuinely all the best. Like, truly, honestly. I just did not feel comfortable pursuing that. Especially after how she acted after I said, no, I'm not gonna pursue anymore, and then tried to be emotionally manipulative. That did give me a bit more, even more pause than I had before. Just a bit. I was like, You're a ram, so you still have a lot of options. I agree. I think I'm a catch, you know? But the thing is that is anyone else a catch? I'm really trying to be objective this time around and like look at people for who they are and like learn from my past mistakes and not look at the potential. Like, and like my ex for one. Yeah. But like my ex, for instance, he didn't have a job for a good portion of our relationship. And so I ended up having to fund a lot of what he needed. He owes me like $1,000. And I'm never going to get that money back. He owes me $1,000 some odd dollars. And I want someone that's, you know, that has a job, that's willing to work on themselves, the relationship, be vulnerable, knows how to communicate, clear the air, not afraid to have hard conversations, and someone willing to be like a teammate. You know, I want someone I can rely on. And you know what, a lot of people don't hit the fucking bare minimum. You know what, that's the crazy thing, a lot of people just don't. Yeah, I want, and then I want someone who's not like superficial. I don't want someone that's like that only wants me for like how I look. That's another thing. Like it's one of those things where it's like you think that the bare minimum would be easy, but apparently it's not. And I personally like, because my ex, when during the last conversation, he insisted that my standards were far too high, that my expectations were too high, I was asking for too much. And you know, I've asked multiple therapists, I've asked multiple friends, they're all like, no, he just can't reach your bare minimum. And like, that's fine. You know what, good on him to find someone 10 years younger than him now, I guess, like a fucking freak. Good for him. He can be a freak far away from me with his lack of anything. Lack of anything. Literally 10 years younger. I just found this out by my friend the other day. I was like, disgusting. I'm not surprised, but that's gross. That's gross. Gross. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah. Nah, I was like, bleh. Gross. 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 He can be a freak and a loser far away from me. Whoever this person is who's dating him, exactly. So they target the young and mature ones. Exactly. No, it's like, he would probably be like, well, they're a consenting adult, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, being in your 20s versus your 30s and like is so different. And you are such a loser that only someone in their 20s would date you. That's how big of a loser you are, is that only someone in their 20s would date you. So I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we do have to go. I'm gonna see if my Sibby is still on. If they are, we're gonna go rate them because it's their debut. If they're not, okay, they're not. Sibby is no longer on. I wanted to rate them for their debut, but they have dipped. So we need to go. I have to go cut my roommate's hair, so I have to kind of run real fast. Let's see who's on. We could raid Yoon. I haven't actually raided Yoon before. You know what? We'll go raid Yoon. I love Yoon. Yoon is like one of my favorite artists of all time. She made my PNG tuber, and she's gonna make like another piece for me later. But make sure you show lots of love to her. She's super I've dyed my hair multiple colors. I've cut my hair multiple times. I cut other people's hair. I've had like almost every hair color ever. I relax my cowlick in the back of my head because that looks like ass, but I do that once a month. I am a very multifaceted, talented being. I'll give you that. I know how to do a lot of things except sewing. I suck at sewing. I suck a lot at sewing, and I actively break things when I try. So we are going to raid Yoon. She's beautiful, amazing, super talented, and she's super nice. Make sure you guys stay safe, wash your hands, all that good jazz, and make sure you show kindness to at least one person today, even if that person is just yourself. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!